Just knows my name.
Oh shit, I totally forgot to change the path. Whoops. My bad. Should
I mean,
I...
it's whatever.
Eh. Yeah, I have it sorted out by who I'm giving what game to. And I totally forgot to move this to the stream folder. But,
All good.
well, whatever. We're here. It's Wednesday. And I present to you from the same folks who brought you Eric the Unready.
Sherlock something another?
And I had no idea what kind of game this was going to be, but Sherlock, the Riddle of the Crown Jewels.
Boy.
Same developer, Bob Bates. Guy responsible for the unicorn mooning incident, among many other things. I see. This will probably only go one stream. What do we got? Outside Holmes's house. We can go west into the house. Street runs north-south. An urgent summons from the landlady. Well, I would assume the landlady is somewhere in the house. Or we can wander the street. How do we
I can
start?
only hope she's in the house.
How do we start this?
Go in the house.
All right.
Knock the door down.
I can't type tonight.
Oh.
Oh. No color in this one. I'm very sad by that. Oh, we're playing as Watson.
Oh.
Okay. Visitor who says he's here about some important governor business. Waiting in the parlor. The door to the parlor is to the north. Or we could go up. Or we could go elsewhere. Do we visit the man in the parlor or do something else?
Yeah, let's go bother the dude in the parlor.
Okay. You know what? The door to the parlor is to the north. I try to go north, but the... Okay, let me read this again. Fine. We're going into the study. Revolver, slipper, Holmes' pipe. I know somebody who might be a little upset about that violin.
Shame.
Yeah. The dull routine of existence. Alright. Let's do this the right way first. Let's try to talk to him.
Take the file.
Alright, let's see this again.
Ask Holmes about the file. Maybe you need to be more specific.
Oh, whoops.
Play the violin. Oh, just leave him there.
I'm having flashbacks already.
Whatever. Wait. No, there's a pistol. Take the pistol. Shoot the wall. Well, other people shouldn't leave their mail strewn about for me to read.
True.
Don't be silly.
Okay, what do we really need to do?
I don't know. Talk to Mrs. Hudson?
Huh. He likes his newspapers as much as Eric does. Alright. Now will you talk? Will you take the pipe now?
Oh, so we know each other.
I guess so. Oh? The jewels? He's come here to talk to us about his jewels?
The family jewels.
The royal jewels. The crown jewels. So, is he asking us to go and fetch the crown jewels?
Quite possibly.
I see. What verse is it? Mortality, behold and fear, what a change of flesh is here. Think how many royal bones sleep within this heap of stones. Here they lie, head realms and lands, who now want strength to stir their hands. For 2 score years I reigned alone, a virgin queen on England's throne. My navy caused Armada's shame, and with me died the Tudor name. The apple sorely tempted Eve, until another aimed to cleave. But when one fell, it showed to me the mighty pull of gravity. My father, it was said, would die beneath the holy city's sky. Jerusalem his body claimed, and it is after him I'm named. O stately homes of England, in Baker Street abide, for even you must surely fail to save your country's pride. A virgin queen, 40-year reign.
Do you not know who it is?
History was never my strong suit. Do
I
you?
believe it's Queen Elizabeth I.
Elizabeth I, eh?
Let me double check my map. Yeah, Elizabeth I.
Very good. We have until Monday morning at 9 o'clock. So in game, that's a little over 2 days.
Hmm.
Typical. Holmes knows what's going on. So he's telling us to take the lead as a means of distraction. Very interesting.
Can't believe we're the bait and switch.
It would seem that way. So we have north, south.
North.
North. Alright, so I guess we're going to have to find a light of some kind. Back inside. No south. No west. There should be no west, no east, no north. Up. Should be no west, no south, no east. Should be no west. Oh, let's go right back here. Alright. Let's go west into the bedroom. Well, we're going to need the lamp and the magnifying glass.
Why is he nervously pacing?
That's a fine question.
Holmes is not known for his nervousness.
Hmm. Okay, down, east. Save right here. Now we should be able to move. And as we were going to before, to the north. So, should be no north, no west. There is nothing here. Proceed east. Ah, the Wax Museum. Museum is closed.
What are we trying to keep hidden?
The ampoule, which holds Ethereum.
Hmm.
But that's a lot of stuff we're carrying, a lot more than any normal adventure game. There we go, that's hidden. Well, we gotta do this. Okay, so
This is not nearly as fun as Eric.
yeah, I agree. We can abandon this now or finish one show with it. If your choice.
I suggest abandoning it now. It
Alright.
doesn't even have pictures. There's literally just text. There's nothing for it.
Fine, we'll finish it with this.
Ta-ta, Holmes.
Alright, well, rather than kill the show, let me bring up another entry. Just a minute here. Go get coffee, folks. This will take me maybe 60 seconds.
I don't know how fast you think people are able to get coffee.
Well, they should already have their provisions here, so I'd say it's pretty generous. Alright. Let's do this time. Let's open up. Alright. Let's bring you.
Always plan ahead, kids, or this will happen to you.
Yep. Alright, let's try this one. Let me make sure it can still be seen. Yes, it can. We're good. See if this is any different. Once
Okay.
again,
That's for Excalibur.
once again by the same folks.
I had a feeling.
I'm trying to get that same joy that we got out of Eric. Well, here's your pictures anyway.
Oh boy.
Well, marginally better, I guess. Unless you want to abandon now. We'll find another one.
See if it's even funny, because the Holmes one wasn't even funny.
Yeah. So we snuck out, pulled the sword.
Merlin's beard.
Yes. Right in full view. Listen well, Arthur, for now will the mysteries of your childhood be made clear to you. Your true father was Uther Pendragon, High King of England. Your mother was Igraine of Cornwall. When you were born, you were given to me to raise and keep safe until such time as England had need of you. All right.
Yeah, it just sounds like the Arthur legends.
Yep.
That's no fun.
All right. Let's hope yet. Ah, different messages.
Oh, we have chivalry points.
And we lost 4 of them for repeated use of what appears to be a bad word.
What, you mean fuck?
Yes. Apparently that's a bad word. I don't see how it is.
I fail to believe that your parents did not instill that belief in you.
Just because the society at large believes something is bad does not mean it is bad. As a matter of fact, it generally means that it's good.
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying. The world is always wrong. Anyway, what do we got here?
Quite often.
Yeah, I already can't get behind this. Can I do any... Can I at least go out in a funny way?
Yeah, go out however you want.
Yeah.
Drop trow, drop trow. Won't even let us get naked. This game sucks.
Yeah, I guess they got better over time is the best I can figure this.
It's usually how it tends to be.
Yeah, well, this is a great experiment, folks. That's all this is going to be tonight. Now, the next one down. Oh, nice. I have a manual and a handbook for this one. How about that? But the thing is it going to be funny? Now, what's the executable for this one? Looks like gate. Check here. On. Check there. On. Okay, here we go. Okay, this looks more like the right speed.
Yeah, there's fucking sound.
Gateway by Frederick Pohl. Developed by Legend Entertainment. In the year 2077, the planet Venus was the new frontier for an overcrowded, exhausted, and nearly desperate Earth. Named for the Roman goddess of love and beauty, this hostile world was no paradise. Colonists and explorers had to adapt to average temperatures of 900 degrees, a surface pressure of 94 atmospheres, and a dense, planet-wide lack of common sense. The real reason for mankind's interest in Venus lay beneath the howling windstorms and acid clouds, under the planet's jagged, parched, and hellishly hot surface. A buried secret that held seemingly infinite promise. Someone had come and gone before humans set foot on Venus. The planet was crisscrossed with tunnels carved out of the crust 500,000 years ago by a long-vanished high-technology civilization. The vanished aliens were a source of intense curiosity and hope for the 20 billion inhabitants of Earth. Wave after wave of explorers descended into the alien tunnels in search of advanced technology that might have been left behind by the so-called Heechee. Most of the artifacts discovered on Venus had no practical use and were little more than curiosities. The Heechee had cleaned out most of their useful technology. Or so it seemed until a crotchety old tunnel explorer named Sylvester Macklin found a fully functional Heechee spacecraft in a sealed-off tunnel. Instead of reporting his find to the authorities, Macklin decided to try and figure out how to make the strange ship work. He climbed inside and began fucking with the controls.
That's a great way to get everyone killed.
Eventually, Macklin found the right button. Rocket engines ignited and the ancient ship climbed out of the boiling atmosphere of Venus on a plume of white fire. As soon as the ship was clear of the planet, the thrusters stopped, and the ship disappeared into what we now know as Tau space. 1992? Great visual.
Yeah.
When the ship returned to normal space, Macklin was delighted to find that he was still in Earth's solar system. He was even more delighted to find himself docking with an immense Heechee artifact, a huge space station circling the sun between Venus and Mercury. Macklin's ship parked itself inside a hangar filled with other ships of similar construction. Macklin left his ship and explored his sensational new find with a sense of awe and anticipation.
Do they not have horror movies in the future anymore?
I suppose not. The bad news was that Macklin couldn't resist the guidance system of his ship and get it to go anywhere. He was stuck without food or water. He wrestled desperately with the controls as he became more and more hungry and thirsty. Toward the end, Macklin knew he wasn't going to go home, so he redirected his efforts to a new goal. Macklin decided that if he couldn't go back, he could at least signal his discovery to humanity. His death wouldn't be in vain. Macklin figured out how to detonate the fuel cells in his ship. The resulting flash was sighted by NASA and a mission was sent out to explore. The NASA mission arrived at the Heechee artifact and found hundreds of working faster-than-light Heechee starships, a priceless treasure trove that made the Heechee space station humanity's gateway to the stars. Thus the alien starship parking garage earned its name, Gateway. After a series of military confrontations and a narrowly averted war, the governments of the major powers on Earth realized that Gateway was too valuable to be given to any one government.
Bullshit!
The governments agreed to establish a multinational corporation called Gateway Enterprises, often referred to as the Corporation, that would occupy Gateway and exploit the technology of the Heechee. The faster-than-light starships on Gateway are now used for a new form of high-tech prospecting. Human volunteers ride the alien ships in the hope that they will visit other worlds and bring back Heechee machines, tools, and other potentially useful items. Because human scientists still don't know how the ship's guidance systems work, the destinations of these prospecting missions are unknown.
Oh, so you're just yeeting people into the abyss.
Yep. Looks that way.
Cool. That is actually one of the most human things I've ever heard of. Let's fucking go!
I guess we found one. For obvious reasons, these missions carry an extraordinary degree of risk. 15% of prospector missions don't come back, and 80% return with little or nothing. The remaining 5% make the risks worthwhile and can turn ordinary people into instant millionaires. I feel like $1 million would be a pittance this many years into the future.
Listen, back in the 90s, they didn't have the kind of inflation we do now.
True. You won
There
the
was no way they could know.
Yep. You won the local lottery on December 23rd, 2301. The prize was a one-way ticket to Gateway worth $238,575, including a limited partnership to Gateway Enterprises, transportation to Gateway, 10 years worth of life support on Gateway itself, a class in Hichi ship handling, and an invitation to go on the first available mission after graduation.
I have to go to school for this shit?
Merry Christmas, I guess. A week after you turned in your winning lottery ticket, you boarded an interplanetary ship traveling from Earth to Gateway. It is now Wednesday, May 17th, 2102, and you have been aboard Gateway for less than a day. You have been assigned living quarters and a proctor to show you around and get you settled in. Your first ship handling class starts later today. You are about to become a Gateway prospector.
I do not recall agreeing to this. It's a shitty fucking lottery.
Part 1. Gateway Prospector. Finally, a familiar fucking interface.
This does fill me with hope.
Your room is a Spartan cubicle furnished with a desk, a chair, a wall locker, and a fold-down bed. The only decorative touches are a sickly-looking plant sitting next to the desk, and a lonely picture of Earth adorning the far wall. A PV comm set is set into the south wall. Above the PV is a vent. To the east is a door that leads outside. You notice the desk has one drawer, which is closed. On the desk you see a debit card. The message light on the PV comm set is blinking. Okay, that was a long-ass intro. The first thing I'm going to do is save. And the next thing I gotta do is mention the one thing that my puny little brain simply cannot reconcile. 20 million? 20 billion people. How?
Listen, if there's one thing humans are good at, it's making more humans. There's only one thing we're better at than making more humans, and that's killing humans.
If the population is going up by that much, I'm not sure I'd agree with that. If we were better at killing than making, we'd be down to 5 billion again, or better.
Listen, it depends on how you quantify better.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
We can kill humans a lot faster than we make them, and in greater numbers. We just don't do it as often.
Hmm. I suppose that's fair.
Say what you will. I know that kink culture is crazy, but it will never be as crazy as the ways people find to kill other people.
Hmm.
Not to mention, sometimes we just kill ourselves. We don't even need another person to do it.
True.
You definitely need at least one other person to make a third person.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we're really good at killing ourselves.
Yep.
Or each other, rather, but still.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess we may as well start doing stuff.
The good news is, that's not our default.
True.
Which is the only reason we're still fucking around.
Yep.
It's the only reason we got this far. Is that the default is, in fact, compassion.
Mm. Amazing in and of itself. Alright, let's start doing shit. First thing the game tells us is the drawer. Alright, let's get the book.
Right.
I guess I should answer that message.
Yeah, answer message, listen to message? use PV?
Alright.
Ho-ho! Play new messages.
Attention. Classes in Hichi ship handling are held daily at 1500 hours in room T20. Take the drop shaft in corridor D4 to level Tanya. Bring the corporation issue data mat that your proctor gave you. It's a valuable source of information. Please attend at your earliest convenience. Alright, next. Hi, new fish. I've been assigned to be your proctor. Custom dictates that I buy you a drink at the Blue Hell Bar. I'll see you there at 2000, 8 o'clock for you, fish. I'll tell you who's who around here and introduce you to some folks. If you happen to miss me, don't worry. I'm there every night around the same time. Later, dude.
Oh boy.
Designated corporation representatives. 90 prospectors. Alright, seems to check out so far, I guess.
Alright, that's all of them. There isn't a next one.
Gateway account status.
It's not a bad balance.
Current events. This must be the newspaper. Let's see. Alright, so this is good news. Oh, this isn't. Complete atmosphere loss. Intoxicated shuttle pilot.
Oh, Jesus.
Pilot rescued by lab personnel. Pilot was not harmed in the crash, but somehow got a broken jaw during the rescue efforts.
Yeah, giving him a broken jaw, too. Flying under the influence? Are you nuts?
Is that all, though? Alright, let's see. The new US currency issued in 2100. An adjusted value, same as $1 in 1995. Dropping 3 zeros off all prices. Very positive psychological impact. The world today could take a lesson to this. $3,000 for a loaf of bread! Boy!
Oh, it's like we're all suddenly living in Alaska or something.
Wow. Nuclear blast kills 50,000. Ooh.
Oh. 100 years in the future and we still haven't gotten the hang of nuclear energy?
My.
For shame.
NBC. Synth oil refinery.
Well, at least we move on to synthetic oil. Not that I think we had a choice.
Itching skin, burning eyes, and loss of hearing as the micro machines swarmed over their bodies.
Yikes.
Exxon microwave radiation, erasing micro machine computer memories. Royalties of $2.5 million for this device. Sensor or recording. Huh. Trans-Siberian maglev train crash. The train was traveling at 3,000 miles per hour when the magnetic model failed and the 25,000-ton vehicle slammed into a tunnel wall.
Oof. It's rough, buddy.
Rainforest Park boundary is this... Now we're getting environmental.
Well, that's so hopeful of them to think that there's that much gonna be left.
True. Star Trek XXX.
I think that means 30.
I know what it means, but I'm hoping as I read this article. I'm really hoping.
They don't need to make a XXX movie. The fans have taken care of that.
That's fair. To prove that the octogenarian cast can pull crowds into theaters. How many of these have they got? Nope, too real.
You're sure there's a lot of news?
Oh, this ought to be interesting.
Ooh.
This ought to be really good. $20,000, that can't be a high percentage. Okay. A great plague? Oh boy.
7th Iran-Iraq War. Oh god, this was in the 90s.
Oh my.
No. They're soothsayers! Ah!
And Chernobyl.
Oh, they got it back. Oh well.
Which, by the way, didn't happen, but I like how they're thinking.
To be fair, they're only a few years off from Fukushima.
True.
Soothsayers!
Oh, this looks like it might be important to the plot.
I don't believe you.
Well, I mean, it mentions prospectors and the corporation, two major plot points that were mentioned in the story.
A lot of things were mentioned in the story. It doesn't mean they're important. Orion program.
Moral equivalent of murder by sending prospectors out without the benefit of Orion program data.
Blah, blah, blah. Moral quandaries.
Quake Rock, San Francisco. What the fuck else is new?
Little impressed San Francisco's still there.
Oh
my god.
Well, apparently not. And that's it, finally. Just because I gotta know. Oh, these are the classifieds. Psychic communication with the Hichi.
Oh boy.
Simple. Oh my. The special week of reasonable prices. And $15 for a fucking egg roll?
I mean, you have to get those ingredients all the way to space. That probably is pretty reasonable.
Fair. Analyzing the feeder systems.
Level dog.
Hmm. Okay. Hello? Your thoughts on this?
Bitch, me too. Except for the bisexual part. But like, queer, open-minded, lonely, bitch, the fuck. We've all been there.
So, my question is, what if I dial that number? 2239. I'm gonna write this down.
Can you dial?
I believe so. It's option 6. What do we got here?
Hell yeah! Let's go make a friend!
Yay! Okay. Hmm. Shreveport Institute of Holography. Stage a protest outside the Orion briefings. Hmm.
Hang on. I don't know what the fuck that says.
Okay.
My German's not what it used to be. So I have to write this down and then go to Google Translate and just... Ich habe genossen das Glück. I have something. Alright, continue on. I'm gonna pop this into Google Translate.
Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Condominial nation in West Africa. Hmm. Hardware, software, and wetware?
Huh.
Oh my.
Where?
Yeah, I would like to know. Tri-V dating service. Rats in the ventilation system. Make sure there were no other numbers aside from the one that I was interested in. I don't think I am. Nope. Place call. 2239.
Aww. I enjoyed earthly happiness. I've lived and loved.
Oh, that wasn't it. Alright, so how do I dial a particular box?
Place call?
I did, and it requires 6 numbers apparently. I did this. It didn't take. 2 more numbers. Seems to resolve it. So if I manage to find a number for box 2239, I shall utilize it.
Japan
Yeah.
American?
Nippon American.
Yeah, that's Japan.
Yep.
Anyway, did you hear what I said it translated to?
No, I didn't.
I have enjoyed earthly happiness.
Oh, that
I've
was...
lived
Okay,
and
got it.
loved.
Got it.
Yeah.
That was the translation. Okay, yes.
Well, that's just precious.
Alright, well, I gotta do the usual before we do anything else. Oh, that was much simpler. They had not come up with this yet. Nice. Alright, maybe we'll get better joy out of that. What time is it? 12:55. Class is at 9 a.m. We meet the guy at 8 o'clock. Oh, let's check that book. Everything we know about the Hichi. And the first 200 pages are blank. Forgive me the little joke. The corporation instructs proctors to give our new fish a standard issue dataman personal information system. If I give all my new initiates this book instead. If you take it to the corporation office on level dog, the receptionist there will give you the real thing. Tom Seldridge. He's the proctor.
That's a little funny.
Okay.
Alright, like I said, I have my sibling over, so I'm gonna say let's call it here.
Okay.
We've explored our room pretty thoroughly, and I think this will be as enjoyable as Eric.
Yep, seems that way so far. So let's save. I will figure out a way to retool the title of this video. And do you have any pre-Thanksgiving things on Wednesday next week that will stop us?
Yeah, I'll make sure I download OBS, and then we can do Kingdom.
Okay, cool. Alright, so I'll just retitle this as kind of a preview video. And we'll call this part 1 when we revisit it. Very good. Then, thanks for coming. I'm Alpha.
I'm Kuro.
And fuck you all. We'll see you tomorrow night on somebody's channel. Goodbye.
See ya.